Good evening, everyone. I'm Asha McKenzie. Thanks for choosing WENY News at 11. 41 more arrests were made outside of Crestwood Midstream today, according to the We Are Seneca Lake group. The group has been protesting Crestwood Midstream's methane gas storage expansion on Seneca Lake since October. As of today, 133 arrests have been made. Many of those arrested today were new protesters, 25 of them being teachers from multiple local schools.
Well, teachers have one thing in common, and that's their children. And they were there to protect their children, to set an example for the children that they teach and their own kids by standing up for what they believe and against oppression and against being poisoned.
Some arrestees have already appeared in court and some have chosen jail time. Others walked away with a fine. Many of the arrestees are still waiting for their court dates, which already stretch into the new year.
Well, we're looking at cloudy skies, areas of fog and drizzle and occasional light rain showers passing through the viewing area. And this will continue off and on through the overnight period. Temperatures staying on the mild side with everyone above the freezing mark, and it's expected to stay that way for the rest of tonight. We had 45 degrees earlier today, a low of 35. Sunrise tomorrow at 7:30 and the sun sets at 4:37 in the evening. Right now at the Elmira Corning Regional Airport, 41 degrees, cloudy skies, high relative humidity, fog locally dense, especially across the higher elevations, and the winds are currently calm. Pressure beginning to fall off a bit. 40 in Corning, 42 in Penn and 41 in Ithaca. So these are kind of where we should be for high temperatures for this time of year. And we're not expecting much more movement as we go through the overnight period tonight. 44 in Lakemont and 39 in Erin. Temperatures tonight to mid and upper 30s, occasional showers. And for tomorrow, look for rain showers to become mixed with a few snowflakes as we progress through the afternoon. 42, our 5-degree guarantee, with temperatures will begin to drop through the afternoon hours. It looks like a little bit more light snow in the 7-day forecast. That in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Joe. Well, the grades are in for New York teachers, and they passed. According to the Education Department, 9 out of 10 teachers in New York City were rated effective or highly effective in their first year. And for here in upstate New York, teachers have a similar rating after being evaluated for a second year. Education leaders say the evaluation system itself may need some improvement. Evaluations are based on student performance on state tests and classroom observation. The New York State United Teachers Union says the system is focusing too much on the controversial Common Core test scores. A Liverpool man was arrested after he allegedly had a scheme to defraud local residents. An investigation by the Tompkins County Sheriff's Office found 27-year-old Thomas Zakowski was visiting homes representing a snow removal company. He signed contracts with them, took payments up front, and then never returned to do the work. Officials learned he had completed similar snow removal contracts in Syracuse, Rochester, Cortland, and Utica areas with the same result. Zakowski was arraigned in the town of Dryden Court and has been remanded to the Tompkins County Jail. For people who live in one Corning neighborhood, living next to the train tracks has been louder than they expected. People who live near the tracks along Buffalo Street say lately the idling Norfolk Southern trains have been a nuisance. They say the trains will sit there for hours, sometimes even days, with their engines running because they can't be turned off in cold temperatures. People say the noise bothers them during the day, wakes them up at night, and one woman said the fumes have even set off her smoke alarm. Now, Corning Mayor Rich Negri and other elected officials, including Senator Chuck Schumer, have reached out to Norfolk Southern to fix the problem.
Obviously, the easy solution is if there's a siding of track somewhere away from the homes. Can we do that? Maybe we can move the idling trains to that location. If that's the case, that's a simple solution.
Mayor Negri says he hopes to sit down with the train company within the month. We reached out to the company but haven't heard back yet. Staying in Corning, the Corning Free Academy Middle School closed its doors to students last June. The building on West 3rd Street served area students for decades, and after the Corning Painted Post School District sold it, it's now transforming into apartments. The playground next to the former middle school has been torn down, and it's now a parking lot. Right now, inside of the building, now known as Academy Place, work is still underway. Once finished, the building will house 58 apartments of varying sizes. Construction is moving on time and the apartments will be ready by May 1st of next year. Apartments inside of the building will retain historical features from its CFA era.
Well, there's the historic value, which a lot of people have a lot of ties to, with it being the former CFA building. They're going to be gorgeous apartments that are going to offer granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, hardwood floors.
We're not allowed into the building for safety reasons, but we're told that we would be able to get a look inside early next year. For more information on Academy Place, head on over to our website and click on this story. 3 new laws in Steuben County aim to make it more expensive for drug dealers to do business. The county legislature passed these drug laws Monday, and today, WENY Samantha Potter looked into what these laws mean for Steuben County.
Any way we can discourage the drug trade in the county, it's going to be a win.
3 new laws implemented by the district attorney and passed by the Steuben County legislature aim to make it more expensive for people to break the law. The first, a misdemeanor forfeiture law, authorizes police to seize property associated with drug-related crimes. For example, if a person gets pulled over with a small amount of drugs and a few $100s cash, police could seize the car and the money. Previously, this could only happen if the person had amounts of drugs that could be considered a felony.
This is one way of attacking it, is to make it more expensive in that if you are convicted of a misdemeanor level narcotics or marijuana sale crime, it's going to cost you a whole lot more than it does in other counties.
The next law prohibits the purchase and sale of excess amounts of Sudafedrin on a local level. Previously, if a person was buying large amounts of Sudafed at a pharmacy, it would be dealt with by the FBI or DEA. Now local law enforcement can obtain those records and prosecute locally.
Making it more expensive to sell drugs in Steuben County, making it less profitable to sell drugs in Steuben County, and trying to get more of these narcotics off the street.
The third law holds adults responsible for knowing about or hosting underage drinking and drug use gatherings. Under the new law, if you see it and stop it on your own or call the police, no arrest will be made. But if you see underage drinking or drug use on your own private property and do nothing to stop it or report it, then you could be charged.
A prosecutor has confirmed that a body found in the woods in suburban Philadelphia is an ex-Marine suspected of killing his ex-wife and 5 of her relatives. The Montgomery County District Attorney says police found 35-year-old Bradley William Stone's body today near his Pennsburg home. The discovery came amid an intense manhunt a day after prosecutors say the Iraq War veteran went on a 90-minute rampage before daybreak yesterday. Coming up, gas prices are low across the nation. We'll tell you why it's the first time in 4 years.